What is up, guys? Welcome back to Coltown. Today we will be playing HOG. So I would say this is honestly maybe the best HOG deck that's been around in a long time. So if you're a big HOG player, this deck is the best that HOG has been in like a long time on ladder. This could be argued to be like the best deck within the meta. It's taking advantage of the new buff to world delivery, doing really good damage and being just really strong on defense, which allows you to run these kind of frail log bait zap bait cards that synergize with the Inferno Tower, and they can support hogs on small pushes, and Earthquake does more tower damage now. So even if you're not able to get through your opponent's defense, you're able to Earthquake the tower and cycle out that way, while having just really solid defense with all of these cards. So it just comes together to make a really nice deck. And you also got log for chip and defense, so it has lots of chip. Even though it doesn't have a big spell, you're able to spell out in certain situations. And Earthquake Hog is still able to get through most defenses, so it is a very versatile deck, and it has lots of matchups that are even bad for Hog. Like you can beat NATO. I've beaten a lot of NATO playing it, and so if you're a HOG player, this is definitely probably the best time for a HOG in a long time with this deck. Alright, so we're fine with just starting a HOG Rider. We're playing a fast cyclish deck. We always want to play in single usually. So this guy could be playing Golem, he could be playing Balloon. If he's against Balloon, this is really nice for us, the roll delivery. And my roll delivery is level 12, but it's still fine. Since his arrows are out of cycle, we're going to go aggressive here. Yeah, I don't think he has any counter for the Hog Rider now. Okay, a Lumberjack, but it comes out late, and our Hog Rider gets 2 hits. That's really good. If he goes Balloon immediately, we'll just do the same defense we did last time. He was low on Elixir when he played that Lumberjack, so he wouldn't have Elixir to Balloon right away. Or if he did Balloon, he wouldn't have Elixir to Arrows once we did Roll Delivery and Bats. So yeah, our opponent was really over-aggressive there, and we made him pay for it. I can use the Roll Delivery here on the Prince. He won't get arrows out in time, unless he predicted, which would have been risky, because I could have just, if I saw the arrows coming, I would have just logged it. Make sure we play it where that'll get pulled. And then we block so that it doesn't matter if he zaps. Well, I got lucky that it didn't hit. I got my Ignite down just a little bit too slow. Him having Zap and Arrows makes this kind of a hard matchup for us, but we're still winning, so. Prince being in his deck is kind of weird. But we have pretty solid Balloon defense as well, so. I guess his idea is Lumberjack Rage is nice on Prince, but I don't want to play a Hog again. I'm just going to Earthquake. Also, I don't want to play a Hog right into his defenses. I could have played that roll delivery a little bit better and maybe killed Musk. But we take care of business. So the biggest thing with this deck is you have to get comfortable with roll delivery. It's not really, I guess you could replace it, but like roll delivery gives you like the defense you need. It gives you another block. It gives you a knockback for air units. It gives you, yeah, I mean, it targets, the knockback is able to take care of swarms. Otherwise, with only log, you're pretty vulnerable to air, like bats and minion horde and stuff like that. So you kind of need the roll delivery, I would say. You can probably even use like a level 11 roll delivery, but you need to make sure that you get used to using it. Like I'm using a level 12 and just fine. You really need to make sure that you get used to the delay. So. Just make sure to always play stuff a little bit early. Play a high Inferno Tower here instead in case he went something opposite lane. So maybe he's playing Pekka. It should be Pekka should be a pretty good matchup for us. We have a lot of ways to stop all the bridge spam cards. Yeah, it's probably Pekka. I think I can hit this. Oh, well, I was wrong. It's Musk. 3 Musk. I don't know if the rule delivery, because he had 3 Musk, the rule delivery definitely was not worth it. I'll just drop this on top. I'll let the bats on the right side take care of that right side Musk. Dude, that was actually really good defense. Given I was down elixir right there. It was just 5 elixir for his 9 there. And then I have earthquake for the pump. I'm down like 1 or 2 elixir still. That was a good defense though. Only taking like 2 Musk shots on the other side. Inferno Tower is always going to get used on the battle ram, so that's fine. While he's low elixir, we're going to go hog. Okay, I did not expect Pekka, so it is Pekka. I did not expect Pekka in this deck. Probably minions, yeah. See what we did there? We used the rule delivery to kill the minions, but then we used the spear gobs right as the minions died to block the Pekka hits. Well, he doesn't have a ton of elixir. We're gonna go here. Oh, I don't know why he pumps up right there. I'll take it. It's good for me. Oh, he has minion horde too. So this is rule delivery is gonna get a lot of usage this game. Probably arrow those. We should get 2 hog hits. Nice. Getting damage on that tower. So we'll Inferno Tower the other side no matter what. He doesn't have a reset for Inferno Tower, so Inferno Tower shredding his Pekka. Like I said, at the end there, we didn't have to go hog. We just got some damage on the Musk while also using Earthquake to cycle out. It does more than Fireball and Tower now, so it's pretty massive at finishing towers. Alright. I'll wait a bit, but then we're just going to split bats. Since you just wasted Snowball, we're definitely going with the 3 bats. One hit now to kill Skelly's. Massive. Nice. That's the other thing. Earthquake one-shot Skelly's now, so you can use it on graveyard defense, and you can use it to kill Skelly army. He just used all of his elixir at the bridge right there. So he's definitely playing graveyard. This is going to be graveyard, giant graveyard. We're going to go as soon as we can since he has no counter in hand. I'm not going to bat so because I need elixir to log. Oh, he has mini Pekka. Oh, my bad. I definitely thought he was going to Skelly army there. He was back to it, right? He's definitely played 3 cards. I don't know if he had played 4. Because he had gone Giant Musk. And then something else, and then Snowball? Maybe he wasn't back to it yet. But either way, he had mini Pekka in hand, so he didn't need to use Skeleton Army. I'm just gonna go ahead and play a high Inferno Tower, yeah. Because if he graveyards here. Yeah, and I purposely let the Musk lock onto the Inferno Tower because I needed the Knight to live and help clear Skellies. Pretty sure I have to roll delivery here. Not because of the bats, but because his bats would have cleared my bats that were gonna be used on his mini Pekka. So. And yeah, he's just building a single lane push, so we have no need to attack with HOG anymore. We'll just Earthquake again. That's weird. You definitely can't switch lanes. He tried to attack it there. Which, I mean, is the right play, probably. We'll use that there because of the delay. Ooh, he tried to predict us. It didn't work. Yeah. So, I mean, we have lots of... Graveyard's not even that bad because of we have Spear Gobs. We have Earthquake, which ain't terrible. And we have Log. I mean, it could be even argued that, like, Earthquake maybe is a little bit... Since it has 3 ticks, so, like, it's slightly better than, like, even, like, a Log at countering Graveyard there. Maybe it has a little bit more of a delay. It's pretty good, though. It's pretty good. Way better than it used to be. It used to be like a last resort, but now it's pretty good. Oh, lots of that stuff we played was wacky. Except for this. This is pretty standard. Graveyard Giant. Let's look at this, though. I beat a HOG NATO earlier. That guy's deck was wacky. Let's show this, though. This is a win against a guy that has both a defense and a NATO, which is typically a hard matchup for HOG, right? And it's not an easy matchup, even with Earthquake. But I'll show you what I did here to win this. So I went Spear Gobs, he went Miner, and then I usually would go HOG with the counter pushing bats, but there was an Ice Wiz, so I assumed he had NATO, so that's a dead push for me. There's no reason. Right here I decided to go HOG. I know he's gonna activate King Tower, but you can activate King Tower now without a hit, no matter where. I don't know if he gave the right placement there. If I had gone to the corner, I think they're more likely, if their placement isn't perfect, they're more likely to take at least 1 hit if you go on the side there. But I didn't have any good counters for the Spear Gobs. And so I'm really trying to get my Spear Gob chip in here. And then right here, I had went bats. I hadn't been expecting wall breakers at this point, but wall breakers are like are really fast, so you have to make sure that you counter that appropriately. And then right here, I was just going HOG while I had pressure opposite lane. He ends up having bomb tower as well, so my HOG doesn't get through, but I don't have enough elixir at that point to do anything else. So. And then here, I got kind of lucky. I was able to catch his miner with the Inferno Tower, but I didn't want to play Spear Gobs or Bats because they would have died easily to the Ice Wiz, and then Ice Wiz, but I got a little bit chipped. So Inferno Tower, especially now that I know, like, I can just counter his wall breakers with my roll delivery as long as I do it correctly. So Inferno Tower is actually going to be really useful in this matchup, and here he has no tank, so just Log. I could have also just Spear Gobbed, but I didn't know if he had, like, I assumed he probably had, like, poison or something. Probably wouldn't have used it, but anyway. I need to make sure that I'm using my world delivery only on his wall breakers, and I'm using my Inferno in the same lane to deny miners. If I catch it, that's nice, otherwise it dies fast. And Inferno Tower also distract. If he decides to go Inferno Tower, then he goes poison. He actually gets a lot of damage there. That was a good poison by him because the goblins got through. But yeah, also, and then I need to try to use Earthquakes to hit bomb towers. I actually missed tower there. That was an accident. He ended up having NATO though, which I knew that put him low in elixir. So, and then I go bats on that, and then I was kind of baiting him to poison here because I knew if he poisoned, he'd have 0 elixir. He literally would have had a 0 elixir. But here I don't hit tower again, but hitting the bomb tower is pretty important. But even then, I'm getting more elixir out of him by doing that, at least. So once again, I like defending these miners with bats because it gives you a higher chance that they... I did let one wallbreaker go there because I went HOG, but then I got one HOG hit, so... Then I pressure with Spear Gobs, so always pressuring Spear Gobs. He lets one hit go through. And then now I'm going to start doing more Inferno Towers. Same lane Inferno Towers once they've committed are really nice because they can take out miners pretty quick. I actually caught miner there. That was nice. Also, they'll never go in that front corner because they know you're going to put Inferno Tower there maybe. So it's more likely they go in the back, so it's easy to get your knight down. And if you keep on pressuring people, they'll accidentally mess up their bomb tower placements. So those are kind of preemptive earthquakes. But I think you'd rather hit tower and miss bomb tower because you need the tower damage, especially when he also has NATO. It's different because if you can get through a defense and you're guaranteed hits, but even if I get through the defense, I'm not guaranteed hits. So I'm just taking the earthquake cycle basically, and I even got one hit there. But yeah, it's preferred, I would think, for in this matchup for me to, and then of course you want to try to catch his miners. It's preferred in this matchup, I think, for me to be going opposite lane because I don't have to worry about counter push. He has more like counter pushing units than I do. Mine are just a little craps, and my knight's almost always dead from poison miners. So it's a big thing to go opposite lane and then deny the single lane with an Inferno Tower, because Inferno Tower both catches the wall breakers and kills the miner, and in other situations where you don't have that much elixir, you can just go for a World Delivery to take out the goblins or the wall breakers that he goes with the miner. So that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Peace.